Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Air Force Falcons offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history.
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Falcons are in the hurry-up. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, then those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you right in the mouth and run the football.
Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the move. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So Fresno State's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Johnson looking to throw. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
And the Falcons decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Warner. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tight end now in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. On the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the 1st. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Motion from the back. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Anderson. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Just keeps slinging it. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You want to talk about versatility at the linebacker spot, and this guy is it. He had 2 interceptions in his last game. That's his first pick in this one. He's good stopping the run. He can go sideline to sideline. He can blitz. He can spy. And
oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Falcons want to crank the tempo. They'll run the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Under fire. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
At the 10-yard line. Now, a fourth down.
That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Leaves it with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Warner. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Looks it in at the 40. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. On the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Handoff from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Warner. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's going to take off. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. And the Falcons will hustle to the line. On the option, it's Johnson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Plows through the defense. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The Falcons will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Fresno State will have to punt.
Brings up 4th down.
Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Gets the back moving on the option. Now the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Falcons want to move quickly.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Warner. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets down with the slide. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hand off to the fullback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The option look. Can't get him to the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Give to the fullback. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. The Falcons will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hauls it in. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Handoff to the lone back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Might as well stick with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Guess not all doinks are bad. Off the right, upright, and through. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
And the Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quick shuffle pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They go to the ground. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to run it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Warner. Unloads to the right. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Here comes the option. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10.
That's a backbreaker for the defense, too, because it looked like they were doing everything right, trying to defend the option there on third down. Dive man, no go. Quarterback can't keep it. It was the pitch guy they just couldn't get to in time.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Warner. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield, it's Gilliam. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
At the 44-yard line. Brings up second down.
He leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it on the sneak. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. He breaks a tackle. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
On those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. To the air, it's Warner. Got him downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And he these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So the 16-play drive, they're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Falcons in the hurry-up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Johnson looking to throw. He's got his man. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for room. It's Gilliam. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's first down from the 11. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Working that left side now. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Number 5.
The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking to throw, it's Warner. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Fresno State 19, Air Force 0.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. It's a draw. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Freeman. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fresno State will have to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. He'll ride his man on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got rid of it just in time. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Falcons will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Hands it off. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Dropping back, it's Warner. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone. It's knocked. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Try to get it to the edge. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And the Falcons send out the punt unit.
At the 16-yard line. 4th down coming up.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Creates a little space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Spins away from the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Warner. Right on the money.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Crosses the 30. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. On the option. He'll toss it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Still running at the 35. Inside the 20 and out of bounds and the 19 on the big run.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the big fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilkerson. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row is not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. But listen, I don't think they can fix everything in 1 week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.